Private philanthropy has never been more important. You know, we are a public university and we will always proudly have that banner, Illinois. But in terms of finances, we are very, very dependent upon private sources.
There's a great challenge in being able to maintain, let alone improve, the level and quality of education. I think that private donors are more and more filling a gap that has been created by the inability to fully fund some of the things that are done at the university.
Private giving has been particularly important in allowing the university to pursue new initiatives, to move in directions which haven't really been investigated previously.
I think that private giving also gives the donor a particular energy about what they're donating to. I feel more of an investment in it.
The University of Illinois is regarded without doubt as one of the great pillars of higher education and one of the great pillars of cultural preservation, in no small part because of its commitment to entities such as the Krannert Center for the Performing Arts. The gift of Herman and Elnora Krannert to make this facility possible is one of the most powerful and far-reaching cultural philanthropic gifts in the history of higher education.
Krannert is an extraordinary institution, obviously one of the most respected in the college community and universities across the country, and it provides the community with something that is rare other than in the major metropolitan areas.
The Krannert Center for the Performing Arts plays a critical role in the quality of the life of all of our citizens in the Urbana-Champaign area and in the surrounding regions. But it is particularly wonderful for our faculty and our students to be able to be introduced to the kind of music and dance and performance that the Krannert produces.
Teaching with a facility like Krannert Center is amazing. When you bring students here and they see these 4 theaters and they see all of the possibilities of what they have to work with, it's mind-boggling and it's also very attractive.
That had a major impact on my decision to continue in theater because the Krannert Center gave me that fuel to keep the fire burning.
And I think we've also seen that there is a synergy that has developed amongst different departments at the university with Krannert Center. So you don't necessarily have to be a performing artist to bring your education to the arts.
The reaction from the general public is, why is this in the middle of a cornfield? But then they realize that there's something magical in the middle of this cornfield, almost like the field of dreams. You know, if you build it, they will come.
I think it's all the more inspiring that in the middle of the American heartland there is a cultural institution that was made possible by the generosity of visionary philanthropists.
I can't imagine Urbana-Champaign without the Krannert. It would be a very, very different experience.
The Krannert Center, I think, is the #1 gift that has been given to me in my educational career.
There's no doubt in my mind that Herman and Elnora Krannert would be smiling big time if they could see the inspiration and transformation that their generosity has made possible.
And it has just enriched our lives much more than we could ever imagine.
The FMC Technologies Educational Fund has been supporting scholarships at the undergraduate level and fellowships at the graduate level for a number of years now, primarily concentrating in the areas of engineering and business.
One of the exciting parts of sitting on the board is to see these applications and resumes come through from these students that are very, very well qualified, and you can see the direction that their career is going.
The FMC Technology Fellowship is really special to me. It gives me the opportunity to continue my entrepreneurial interest and spread that at a faster rate than I would without the fellowship.
You can see these students are in need of funds. They're in need of a way to continue to provide resources to further education.
Since I come from such a small town, there's not a lot of income in any of the families, and so getting the scholarships helped pave my way here, and I'll be in less debt because of these scholarships.
To not have to worry as a graduate student how I'm going to cover my rent or cover the growing loan amount. It's a peace of mind that enables me, I believe, to really focus better on my research and my work in terms of with the entrepreneurs.
Scholarships are really important today because we've had to raise tuition over the last 10 years very significantly. We really want to be able to accept students and have them come regardless of whether or not they can afford to do it, because we want that diverse group of students who bring with them the rich family experiences that they've had, life experiences they've had, so that when they are here, they can both learn and contribute to the learning environment.
I just can't believe that Mr. Gaiman could have ever dreamed of the impact that his gift provided to both the fund and to the University of Illinois.
If I could have anywhere close to that sort of impact and see small ideas become large ideas and have large impact on many others' lives, I'd love to do that.
Scientific Animations Without Borders was developed around the concept or the giant problem that exists on this planet, that we have about 1 billion people that can't read and write. They're low literate learners. And how do we deliver information to them in their own language in an easy to understand manner? What we do is we work with a series of experts from around the planet to develop animations that can be voice overlaid in local languages. And then those can be deployed virtually around the planet.
It basically allows me to take some of the science, put it into a format that anyone can understand, using animations, using languages that can be local, can be for people who don't have access to internet or access to the publications, or who can't interpret the scientific literature that's out there.
The basis of doing this research is actually to be able to help people and to make a huge impact. So it's always important that it is in a form that they can access and that will be useful to them.
We literally went out to the villages, saw people with these videos on their cell phones, and in response to those videos, they were practicing some of the techniques.
To know that Barry is helping to take that and give it to people that need to see it, and then we're helping to spread it throughout the internet and throughout different countries, I think that's the most rewarding part.
It's sometimes hard to know what I can do to make a difference, and so being able to be involved in this project, it's been very rewarding. It's something I never expected.
In terms of impact of people, we estimate right now at the initial phases well over 100,000 people have been impacted, and we see within a year or two easily impacting well over 1 million, if not multiple millions of people.
Using state-of-the-art animation, Bluetooth technology, cell phones, Barry really created a little mini revolution in delivering useful information. There's no funding program for this. There was an idea that didn't exist. So having the support of an endowed chair gave him tremendous flexibility.
I think the Scientific Animations Without Borders program is a perfect example of how private giving has a big impact on allowing faculty members the opportunity to do creative things that would simply not be feasible through the traditional funding mechanisms.
I know that Roy Barker was extremely pleased with the tremendous impact that his gift has had already, and an almost unlimited impact it potentially could have.
Private giving has been very important to me in my life. Coming to the University of Illinois, not only with scholarships given, but with the FMC Technology Fellowship, I would have to go so far as to say that probably without those things, I don't think I would be here now.
I've seen how much it's impacted me and fellow students, and I would like to pass that feeling on to other students who maybe can't afford to come to the university on their own.
Thank you for what you give to us, because it really is helping people. And I want to let them know that what we do here is really, that's what's on our minds.
The donations are making a huge impact. They're helping our team to be able to impact the world positively in every area of human life.
Thank you to all of those people that have supported University of Illinois in so many different mechanisms. Everything from supporting the university in terms of helping us to build our reputation, to those people that have donated and made it such a big difference in helping faculty, staff, and students do creative things to build this institution in a positive direction.
Most donors have many different causes that they believe in. And for them to choose the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign as one of the areas of investment is really amazing. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.